It's another adventure with Matt Rice of Bushnell, and this time we're headed up to Tennessee for the Gap Grind, and this is a PRS match that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Bushnell Gap Grind Pro Amateur is the largest PRS match in the nation. Generally, there's over 400 teams, two-man teams, a pro and an am, competing on 2 days of courses of fire that are generally going to involve, 20-plus stages with about 200-plus rounds. So when you start doing the math, you're talking almost like 80,000 rounds of ammunition that are going to go downrange over the next course of 2 days.
This is a pro-amateur event. I think we can all guess who's the amateur, and Matt Rice is my pro. The guy can shoot, so having him as a pro, we're all good. Having me as an amateur, yeah, it'll get better. It can only go up. He's getting an amateur.
You want me to be in there and relay impacts or holds?
Yeah.
Okay. It's set up so that amateurs can be coached by anyone. They have a slightly easier course of fire than the pros do. And when they're on the line, any pro can help an amateur. And that's what this whole event is about, is getting people who have wanted to participate and not had a chance to. Now they have a venue where they can get in, get great instruction, and you really can't beat the K&M facility. It is top notch.
High left.
High left. Center it up, right on the middle. Good hit, hold there.
PRS guys, I learned very quickly, are a different breed. They have the best gear. They have a lot of time to practice. I was on limited time practice, but my goal, and I was excited about it, was to shoot the Bushnell Elite Tac rifle scope on a Ruger precision rifle. I don't have a lot of 400 yard and plus ranges down here in southern Louisiana. There just aren't any. And so my time on long distance shooting has been extremely limited. The Ruger performed great. Opening the first start of the day, I'm waiting my turn to really step up to the line to shoot. And I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know what happened, but the wheels came off really quick. And to kind of tank on those first few stages was a little bit troublesome. I knew it wasn't the gun. I had entered something wrong into my Kestrel.
Just over the top of it. You're on target 2 now.
Moving to target 2. What's the dope say?
It's 4.5, but
No, that's going to be way high.
It's going to be way too much. Yeah.
Something's wrong with the Kestrel. If I'm at 2.2, like on that first target, and what'd you say your first one was?
4 point.
See, you're almost almost needs to cut everything down one.
I have messed up thoroughly on that, and I paid for it the first few rounds. But luckily, Matt and his team had already had a rifle set up, ready to go. They had the dope cards lined out, the rifle was true, the ammo was spot on, and it just happened to be a brand new rifle scope that hasn't been launched yet.
One of the things we wanted to do was let him test run one of our new Elite Tactical scopes that hasn't hit the market yet. So this is something that was originally built to kind of be that upper echelon of Elite Tactical, was really focused at offering a 56mm objective, one of our largest objective lenses that we don't currently offer, and make it for that long distance shooting applications. We originally kind of came out with the idea to go more at the ELR, extreme long range, but as we started working with George Gardner and his reticle and conforming, looked at the size, the overall benefits, we figured, man, this thing is going to be perfect for the PRS. So we actually have a couple of other team guys that have received it in the last couple of weeks. I don't think anybody else but KJ is running it this weekend, but great glass, great reticle, and it's just a perfect addition for any PRS rifle. Hit the left shoulder.
The Gap Grind, I would say, is the ideal place to start your PRS journey. It is intimidating. There are 400 plus shooters in this event, and it is overwhelming when you get there. But just to have a pro on your side and the match directors, line everything out, Everything is well organized. It is a well-oiled machine. And you know, the stages are a lot of fun. I took a lot of the stages and how I set up on barricades, you know, or a helicopter. You know, I'm not gonna be hunting out of a helicopter, you know, anytime soon, but the positions that you shot 100% will help you in your hunting, in your time shooting at the range, or plinking in the backyard. I think that's one of the biggest takeaways for me is that you know, with the right equipment and with guys that know how to do this and that can coach you up, you know, you can actually finish good. Now, Matt Rice and I, yeah, we finished near the bottom, but we had a hell of a time, and I learned even more than I thought I would.
But it's addicting.
Yes,
and that
it
was the
is.
thing.
It
The
is.
first time I shot a PRS match, I realized how addicting it was and how satisfying it is to have a target downrange, past 100 yards, past 500 yards, and you hear that ding and
Every
somebody
time.
yells impact.
That's
Because that is
it.
the best word of the day out here.
Yeah.
The worst word is silence or re-engage.
Oh yeah.
Impact.